I'm just going to stare at you. I'm hoping that our internet signal is good. Hello. I happen to be Todd. This is Sheila. I feel like you're like way far away from me. Come here. Come here and love me.
Really stop. I'm on the slide.
Oh.
You're screwing it up already. Look at that.
See, it didn't take long. We were not even started our program yet, and I've already messed something up. Oh, it's those little
Could
things.
you scoot that way?
Oh. Okay. Oh.
There. Is this better?
I need some space. I need a little space.
Hey, everybody.
We have like 2 minutes to go. T-minus 2 minutes. And if you look, I'm a little tired. Look, my hair is not even disheveled yet. Because we were driving. We literally got to our site about 35 minutes ago, fully set up, came inside, and now we're here. It's been an adventure today.
It's been a long day. It was even longer because we were hanging out with the Brazen Brits last night and they just wouldn't go home.
I'm telling you something. No, here's what happened. We're sitting around having a bit of tea. Just a little tea.
You had some tea, but that's not how they say it.
I had a bit of tea.
You had some. Natalie,
they're not here.
Tea.
We can't hear their voices.
Right.
To mess
but
with.
they're right there. Mm-hmm.
And so Natalie busts out the tea. And I mean, we're getting some tea. We're going to enjoy the evening.
We're just sitting and chatting. And then about midnight, we looked at the clock and we said, oh, crap. It's time. It's time change night. It's 1 o'clock. You got to go.
1 a.m. So, but it's been adventurous for sure. We'll go over some of that here in a little bit. But 1 minute to go. I can't believe all of you. We were watching some of you chat prior to hitting the button. And the funny part is I was like, do we even need to come on here? All you guys are sitting there just talking to each other.
I love that. That's what the crew's all about.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. No, it was not a Long Island iced tea, Byron. It was some British tea. And she goes, can I have a bit of milk and sugar? And I was like, milk and sugar happens to be a drink that they have when people are working on their house, construction stuff.
Well, I think they have it more than that. It's just their normal tea.
It was like...
We weren't working on our house last night, and you had it.
I know. I said it was like a warm hug. It was very nice. That was a very... Good. Hey, Brits, you're on here. Put in the type of tea it was, because I can't
Todd
remember.
Wants to go get some, so if you could tell us
what kind of tea was that? Oh, Builder's tea. That's what it was. Thanks, Natalie. Or we don't know who's answering.
I'm pretty sure that's Lord Lawrence.
You think it's Lord Lawrence?
Yeah.
Okay.
but we already had, oh, look at that.
Look at super stickers coming in. Before we even showed up, you guys gave me snacks. And now I get Leanna just walking in here.
Thank you very much, Leanna, Linda, and Victoria. You guys are awesome.
Okay, it's 8:30, but I want to, before we go forward, there is when I was setting up all of the little, you see the little icons and stuff that are people are members, supporters and things, the little dinosaurs and things.
See dinosaurs and crabs
right
now.
A lot of crabs. We got some crabs around here. Here's the thing. I made some Easter eggs, and I've yet to see anyone find them. And I made like these emojis of me and Sheila when we first started.
So if you have a dinosaur or a crab, see if you can find them. I don't know if they can
find those. Like if you click on the happy face or the other thing, I don't even know if they're there. I've never found one. So anyway, they're in there. I guess I'll go back and see. Oh, yeah, but look how tiny that is.
Brandon found it.
Those are so tiny. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, Brandon found them. Good job, Brandon.
How come they're so tiny?
Jerry found them. Cindy found them. Yes, good job.
Huh. Well, I'm really disappointed.
You expect them to
I was expecting them to be like super chat stickers, high size things. So, all right, Brianna, our daughter's here.
Hey, Bree.
We love you. I wonder. It's bedtime.
Yeah, she just potty trained our 3-year-old grandson, so I'm so excited for Colton. Well, he's not 3 yet, but
okay, are we ready to get started?
Anyway,
all right. Ground rules for all the newbie people.
Why are you yelling?
I'm not yelling.
It feels like you're yelling.
We try to limit this to 1 hour. So if you're new, that's what we do. We do have a structure, And so we have a moderator, and she's on the back side, and she's helping out.
Her name's Megan.
Yes. And so she's sitting there watching. So if we miss something, she can actually reply if
She'll
we're
help us out.
going through stuff. Hey, Terry.
Aww.
So lots of things going on. But then if you guys are putting stuff in or you're doing super chat stickers and stuff, she'll put them in a spreadsheet over here so we can get to them so we can cover all the bases. Why are you laughing? I like ground rules because if I'm new to the channel.
No, you just can't say anything about a computer without typing. Like it's your shoot.
That's what Sheila does to me.
Hey, R&J Adventures, RV Adventures. We have a new fan. That's pretty awesome.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys can put your questions in. Megan will find them. She'll stick them in this lovely little spreadsheet Sheila has. So then she comes back to the spreadsheet. We can answer them. So when you guys are scrolling through, and any of you that have watched, if there's new people and you're typing in stuff, then did I just do that again? Dang it. And you watched a lot of our stuff. I know I see you on here. Maybe you could answer a question or something that if we miss it, because that just helps. We all kind of pitch in and help out.
That's what the crew is all about.
Yes. Anything else as far as ground rules go?
So let's get this party started.
Okay. I didn't know it was a party. There's 200 of us. I guess it's a party.
Hey, Scott, thank you very much. Look at all you guys that have been members for 6 months, 10 months.
Yeah. Janet,
thank you for that.
Is that a walking radio? I don't know how you guys find
That's
this stuff.
a Nintendo.
Okay, we're getting sidetracked.
Okay.
This is why we don't look at those.
That's why we have Megan.
Because I squirrel too much. And my squirrel is over here. He's packed away. I haven't got him out yet. Okay. Sheila's got her hand on my leg so she can squeeze it when I talk too much and limit and rail me in. That's what happens is she does that.
Doesn't work very well, people, but I try.
Okay. Lay it on them.
Okay. So we are excited to tell you that our slide is fixed. Yes,
we should start there.
That is a party.
You have no idea how big of a party that was. That was like, I'm doing a video on it because we started here and we had all this footage of the ups and downs and the highs and the lows and then how it all worked out in the end. It worked out. God is an amazing God because when you hear the story, you're going to be like, wow, that's pretty cool. Right down to like the wire of when we needed it done to hit the road and be where we needed to be. It all worked out. It was really like a nail biter. We walked around. We were like aimlessly waiting. It's like, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And then out of nowhere, she's like, okay, you're good. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, we had somewhere we needed to be at. We wanted to be there by 5:30 to meet up with the Brits. And I was texting Natalie. I'm like, I don't think we're going to make it. And it just worked out perfectly. Yep. But the biggest thing is that it's fixed after like 4 months. And I don't know if you guys know, it's just kind of like something to hang over your head.
It was such a pain to push it out. And
it feels like the bedroom's so much bigger now.
Yes. So
we're
all
excited.
Works out in his timing. That's what I always say. And if Scott's on here, just don't give him a drill because he messes things up. He puts holes where it's not supposed to when he's working on a rig.
Oh, there he is. He's in Louisiana. Boy, oh boy.
That's a whole story. That's shots fired, buddy. Anyway, but our slide's fixed. Super happy. And it was so good.
Yes. We're glad that. So what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just sitting here. Just nodding my head.
Okay.
I have like songs that go off in my head and stuff. Okay. What else? That was a good one.
Yes, that was
a big one. Update. Mm-hmm. What do you get? Oh, you have notes. She has notes on her phone. I thought you were texting. I was like, what?
No, I'm reading.
She's got notes.
Why don't you hit some of these questions so we can stay on top of that? The picture with you in it, what does it say?
What picture?
On the little.
I don't know. It's too tiny, and it's been so long ago.
It.
They all watched. Do you really think that I would remember? I don't think that surprises anyone. Does it say I don't want to be an expert anymore? Could be that one. because I should have a shirt that says that. I don't want to be an expert anymore because that's the kayaking adventure. Good one. That was easy.
Okay, Brandon asked that.
Yeah.
Wayne and Glenda Mayberry wants to know when our Kansas City meetup is. That is April 9th. And you can find that information on our website at gswitchitup.com. I'll have all under the events tab because that's just a meetup, not a huddle. So you'll click the events tab and that should be right there for you.
Are we back at Bull Creek?
Yes.
Okay. I love Bull Creek. Sheila said if we ever like won the lottery or something, she goes, I would buy that place.
But we don't play the lottery.
No.
So
we never played the lottery. Here's some fun facts.
Oh boy.
We don't really play the lottery. We don't, believe it or not, I don't gamble because I hate losing money. And what else? What's another fun fact? We do drink on occasion, as long as Lord Lawrence isn't around. It's usually bad with him. And the last time,
not for Sheila.
And so it's
but
not
for your
like,
boy Todd.
Yes, because I'm a very happy person if I have a cocktail or two. So it's just best that I just stay my normal self most of the time.
I can only handle
She
you.
can only handle me so much. So it's it's more like special occasions.
Okay, so people are kind of wanting to know, did we figure out what exactly was wrong with the slide? It was the 𝗀𝗏 slide, wasn't it?
Here's the
Dave
thing.
and Laura are asking.
Okay, the 𝗀𝗏 slide that's on the Momentum 395 MS happens to be no rollers under it. No rollers.
On purpose.
On purpose, because they say that's a lighter slide and this was a new design. Well, their new design broken. And it had these blocks that held up one of the side rail. And for whatever reason, we had left that morning. We pulled it in. And when we got to the new place, it slipped down and it was like resting on the wood itself. And so they literally pulled out everything and put a whole new slide system in there. Grand Design really hooked us up. So everything is completely new. And he was saying that the tolerances were off. So he's adjusted them. He goes, we should not have any issues. And it's a newer system that they've now come up with to do the slide. So they're always making adjustments to things.
Yes. So we're hopeful.
I'm just so happy it's fixed. That's it. I'm just ecstatic.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Leland wants to know if we've had any more issues with our trailer brakes.
None. And I carry now that if you've watched a lot of the videos from the beginning, if you're new to the channel, you're asking, well, what's that all about? When we first left, the trailer brakes stopped working in the truck and we thought it was not hooking up to the truck and this and that. There's a wire that comes off inside your brake drum. You can find that video and how to fix it. And now I carry an extra puck with me in case something does happen. And I think I could probably fix it within 25 minutes. I think because I've had to do it 3 times now. But since then, no, there's been no issues with the brakes at all. And I'm pretty happy about that.
It's nice that you're handy.
I am. You know what? As space cadet-y as I am, I'm actually fairly handy when it's hands-on stuff. It's a good thing. Otherwise, you guys would never see videos because I do the editing. So Sheila's watching. Like I'll sit over here in this chair and I'll be editing and I'll have headphones on. And then I'll just start laughing. So if I'm laughing at the video, it's just like, for me, I'm in my own little world. And she's like, what are you laughing at? I said, I don't know. I find this funny. And she goes, that's not funny. I was like, oh, I thought it was funny. So
our humor is different.
But
you guys already knew that.
Yes. So
tonight I always think we'll answer questions, but I also thought it'd be great just for them to get to know us a little bit better.
I like the color red.
What?
Well, I mean, you said we're getting to know each other
better. I thought your favorite color was blue. When did it change?
Well, think about it. I've had red trucks. I like red. I like loud. When I was growing up, it was blue, but it can change when you get older.
He's grown up since I've married him, I guess.
I do like the color red.
Well, I know you like all the vehicles to be red.
Yeah, all the vehicles. I'd have bright red vehicles all the time. That were green instead, I guess. Switch it up. I don't even know how that came about. How did switch it up? We just like the color green. How did the color come up? I don't even know how the color.
I don't know. Nathan was helping us.
Oh, okay.
In our logo design. Okay. Biker dog.
But
You know him as a different name. Wondering if you're stopping at the big red schoolhouse in Texas.
it's red. I don't know where the big red schoolhouse
I don't either,
is.
so I'm gonna have to.
She put it on the list.
I'm gonna have to look it up because now I'm perplexed.
Oh, it went to. She just highlighted that one. That's when you know it's a special one. She's highlighted.
Jamie wants to know what the give back opportunity would be. So she must be talking about. I know Jamie's coming to.
Are you talking Texas Huddle? Let's talk about the Texas Huddle then.
Okay, so we'll talk about the Texas Huddle.
Okay, Texas Huddle. Do. So all the main stuff is there's still time to purchase a ticket, correct? Texas Huddle ticket.
Yes.
And so you have to purchase the Texas Huddle ticket currently to get the discount to be at the RV park. Correct.
Yes. And tomorrow, which is Monday, the RV park is releasing any sites that we have held in our block to the general public.
Mm-hmm. And that means all the discounts that they have associated with our group will go away.
So
here's the other thing.
Okay.
No, I'm just waiting for you to say it. I can see you're getting ready to say it. It's like a news reporter. I'm trying to help you. It's like this story broke. And go ahead.
You're so helpful.
I know I am. I should have had more sleep.
Lord Lawrence, this is all your fault. So the sites that they have in our block will be released to the general public, and your huddle tickets, the best thing to do, and I saw another question in here, can we buy tickets to the add-on events when we arrive? No, I have got to call in advance and pay for all of our spots. So like if we're going on the river, if you want to go on the river float, I'm calling 3 weeks in advance and paying for that for however many numbers.
The catering is the biggest thing.
Well, she's talking about add-on tickets.
Oh, add-on tickets.
So
sorry, I'm just swirling her.
Add-on tickets, I have to call and pay for those in advance. So I got to let them know how many are coming on the river float and on the...
That light's bothering me in your glasses.
And on the cavern tour. So you can log back into Eventbrite and just add those tickets on and we'll get them attached to your ticket. So, but the give back opportunity, very excited about that.
It's pretty cool.
We found a location where we get to go and help distribute food to families that'll be coming in to that area that are in need. And there'll be several different areas where we can help. If you want to help in the garden, because they have a garden there, getting things ready, you can help there. If you want to help distribute the food to the families, you'll be able to help there. We'll be in the warehouse packaging things up and getting them ready to go out. So it's a great opportunity just to go into that community and
all going together. It's not like it's all at one time. We're all going at once, right?
Yeah.
Because originally what you said is we thought we'd have to split up, but I think we're all going together at once.
Yeah, I didn't ever say we were splitting
I thought
up.
in our conversations.
You're thinking of a different huddle.
Oh, there's so many things.
Don't
You have no idea.
You just, when it comes to huddle time, how about you just sit here?
I don't tire.
You just sit here.
I'll just be like your arm candy, like Harold and Cindy. Doesn't Cindy say Harold is arm candy?
Just sit over there. Just sit over there. Just sit there.
I'm the arm candy.
So we have several things we'll be able to do with that organization just for as we come into that area, just to give back to that community. The schedule is posted on the Facebook group page for the Texas Huddle, so you can see like when we're doing all those events and activities. So if you have questions about the Texas Huddle, just put them in the Facebook group, and Megan and I will get back to you on that. Not Todd.
I did good. I was quiet the whole time. Let me move over so you can see Sheila's. There.
I am crossing.
Somebody said
off
we're
these
fuzzy.
questions.
Is our internet poor? I didn't check our internet. I think it's great internet. The problem is it's dark in here and all the lights are on. And I thought about getting just a different camera because we're just using the computer camera. Maybe I should clean you off. Oh, now look, you got like a streak.
Well, I think that made it even worse.
Yeah, remember when you were a kid and your parents would walk, and then they just like, oh yeah, you're hosed. You now see, we should have left it alone, children.
Oh, bless.
It's okay. Calm down. Stay focused. I got them.
Me?
I got you. I got you. There.
Oh,
You're all
brother.
grown up too. Okay. What other question did you have? Does that everything on all the huddle? If you're new, all the huddle information is on the website. We are making a lot of changes to try to get most everything on the website, so it's all centrally located. Most of the questions that we generally get, like what like what do we have for camera gear and things like that, a lot of that you can find on our Amazon store, and you can, a lot of that's in our description of every video. If you click on the description and look down through, you can find a majority of those questions, and then just go to go-switchitup.com to find, like, register for the newsletter, because you just did the first newsletter, right?
Yes, I did.
When was that? Last week?
Goes out the first Friday of the month.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a time. I didn't even know. I should have known there was a time. There's a time.
When do we do our lives, Todd?
I have no idea. I know it's on Sundays.
It's the second Sunday of the month.
Oh, well,
Newsletters the
now
first
you
Friday.
guys know.
They already knew.
Not all of them. There's a lot of new people. Now you know. Second Sunday.
Second Sunday of the month. That's
Oh.
our live day.
Yeah. Okay.
You just go with the flow.
I go with when you tell me we're turning the camera on.
Yeah, okay.
So, but everything going to the website is the key part. So you should, if you really want to know kind of the updated things and she's working on stuff, probably should sign up for the newsletter. I think that would probably be a wise thing. So now that's going. And then looking for all the other stuff, the huddles, meetups, things that might pop up, we'll post them there.
Yes.
Sound like a plan? Is that the plan we're going with for 2022? We have learned. Think back.
Oh, brother.
Like you guys, you watching this right now, all of your comments, suggestions, shirts, logos, all of that stuff has morphed into the journey. And you're like, well, why don't we have this? Or why don't we do this? Or when can we do this? Or what about this meetup on the West Coast? Or what? It has all been spurred on by you and the Switch group. And that's been kind of cool. Just think how far we've come. And I'm curious what this whole year has got planned for us. I feel like we're really just starting the year, and it's March. Soon to be April.
Well, it's because we had the slide broken, and we're just now crawling out of Florida.
Yes.
So,
and seeing the kids coming, we took time with them.
Yep.
So now it's game time. Like there's some really cool things planned that I'm looking forward to.
Let's do some shout outs for some super stickers and super chats real quick.
I wish I had my red outfit on.
I'm so glad you don't. Janet, thank you for Janet Simmons. Thank you for that. JD Nunnery and Cassie.
He should have they should have like a peanut butter bar or something named after that. A JD Nunnery bar. Because that seems like it would be a name that would go with a.
I know they're coming to the huddle in Texas. You can make it up there with them.
We'll make you a candy bar.
Seeking Adventure 24/7. Todd and Magda, thank you very much.
I want to go on Todd's off-road vehicle.
This is
weekend. Have you? Yeah.
Yes, I did. I know you. Magda and I are
Todd and Magda, if you watch the videos, they're the ones that bought their rig in the Tampa show.
They're picking it up soon.
And you guys all met them. You just didn't know you met them, but that's who we're talking about.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Fred, he said, here's enough gas money to get you from pump 4 to pump 5. G, same thing. Thank you for that 1 gallon of diesel. It's not quite that bad yet,
Thanks,
but and Polly and Scott George. Scott was going to fix our slide. He got a new drill.
Oh, man.
Scott, we'll talk about that.
We're going to share that story at one time. I'm going to let him share that story. I think that would be preferable.
But thank you guys so very much for your support on those. It really means a lot to us. Okay.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
It just keeps us going. So let's talk about keeping us going.
Okay.
Now that gas is $5.65.
Yeah, so we saw it coming in. Which is nuts.
Okay, fuel. Sorry.
Okay, so here's the other thing. Think about also if we would have started this trip this year versus last year. I don't even know if we would have made it the whole year.
No, we wouldn't have, and nor would
we. Because we traveled 20,000 miles and we were moving every 3 to 4 days. And I just don't know if we.
If
the
you're
budget,
new to our channel, we were moving every 3 to 4 days because we thought we were going home in a year. So we were going to hit the Tampa RV show and then start making our way home. And because of your guys' support and the growth of our channel, we've been able to stay out longer than anticipated. But now with fuel at the cost that it is, I'm reworking our trips a little bit. So we won't be going as
we're slowing down more. Yeah. I think that's going to be the offset. And then I know it just, I'm very anxious to see where this all turns out. I think we all are. I mean, I saw somebody post something, and I don't know if it was a California post or not, but it was $8.30 some cents. And I'm thinking, man, a 50-gallon tank, you're pushing that $400 to $450. Well, you know, this is just insane to think about. And here we're on the road, and a lot of you,
California is on our list this year. So,
and a lot of you are on the road. I mean, that are following. So, a good amount of you are full timers as well, and a lot of you are doing weekenders and longer outings. So I imagine that's playing into your head as well. So I don't know. It's just crazy to think that we're in this. I didn't think I'd ever see this in my lifetime. So it is a true consideration. And I know it sounds goofy.
It will make, I mean, it just makes an impact in everybody.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be just fuel.
No.
So our budget, I'm just trying to relook at our budget and look at kind of where we can go and what we can do. Everything's just, inflation is crazy.
Yeah.
And so it's going to hit a lot of us.
We really, truly appreciate the little things that you guys send us here and there. We joke around and stuff, but it does make a difference. And it's very humbling a lot of times to know you guys are watching and following along and supporting us. So it means a lot to us, but we are going to be making some adjustments, which is fine, because that means we'll probably end up seeing more of you along the way.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
𝗧𝗵𝗵 around. They just started their YouTube channel. That's Shelly and Bob McDonald.
That's a whole song.
So thank you guys for that. Congratulations on your new YouTube channel. We're excited for you.
Makes me think of that. Keep away from around. So you could do 𝗧𝗵𝗵 around.
Oh, brother.
𝗧𝗵𝗵 around.
Let's not do that either. Okay, let's get to some questions and then we'll circle back.
Processing in my head. Yes. I know. Squirrel.
Our Way on the Highway asked if we were still interested in being in the parade next year, the 𝗂𝗂𝐴𝑠𝐵𝐴𝑟𝑖𝑙𝑎 parade in Tampa.
It just depends. Like the Tampa show, we have some stuff already planned for then, and she's already working on a huddle event somewhere around that time too. So we're really trying to figure out where
are the dates set for that.
Yeah, that was the question. Is when are those dates, and when do they release those dates? That would make the planning
that'd be
better.
Very helpful, because we have selected a huddle weekend already in Florida, and so I just want to make sure. I'm hoping it's not the exact same time, because that would be bad for all kinds of things. So if you could tell us what the dates are for that, and Megan will drop those in my spreadsheet for me, we'll definitely take a look at it.
Yeah, Megan. She's sitting there right now watching, going, that telenovela.
Cole and Marie want to know if we'll be bringing any merchandise or swag to the April, Kansas hangout.
We have
Megan. You're going to know the answer to that one. Megan has our merch. Megan is in charge of our merchandise.
Speaking of the merch,
know.
What about people asking about the flags and how did we move the flags around, or have we done that yet?
Yes, the flags are now on the garden flags, which let me tell you why we love the garden flags.
This has been cool.
It has been cool to see people that put a garden flag out, and then you will see that you'll be in an RV park with somebody and you'll notice that they are a switch crew person. So then you have a common reason to go up and start talking. You have a common, we can make fun of Todd together, like that sort of thing.
I mean, what's to make fun of?
My arm candy. But it just helps people find each other in RV parks. And we've seen people then be able to, they just meet each other. And then
we've heard a lot of
great stories. So I love the garden flags for that very reason. They help people find each other, find community, build our switch crew community. Those are on our website, so you can get those there.
we still have a few of the banner signs, and you can still get a bingo card if you want to still participate in that. That hasn't been shut off. There wasn't like a time frame in there. And the way that works, if you're new to the channel, is that the banner sign and the bingo card, it has everything on there from the creators that we love to follow. You can find them, take a picture. You can take a picture with us if you find us. Good luck. And then it's got things on there like national parks and stuff like that. Now, it's going to go to that first week of September. If no one gets a bingo, this is not an easy thing. Those that have received the bingo card, we've received messages. They're like, this is really hard. I was like, well, we didn't want it to be easy. We wanted it to be fun and something that you could do as you were out and about. So we still have the banners. We still have the bingo card. You can get those. The winning scenario plays out, and that is that if nobody gets a bingo, we're still going to do a drawing. And that drawing will be that first week of September's time frame. And then we'll have some way to people can register for that. And that the prize is basically a huddle coming to one of the huddle events, expenses paid.
Right.
So, which it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of fun. Because I think it'll probably be the November huddle. Is probably, or they could choose. You could choose a huddle. If you can't
make it to the November huddle, there's a huddle in February and one in April planned. So you could choose one of those huddles that might be closer to you. So I saw Megan answered in there that there will be merchandise to the April event, and that same merchandise will be going to the Texas huddle with us. Twin Cam wants to know, why doesn't Donkey have any green accents?
Well, that is a great question. I've been really struggling with that because I like the green, but I really like just the matte black finish of the whole bike. So I just have not done it because I want to do it tastefully. I wouldn't want to do something crazy because that's just my personality, is to do something crazy.
Yes.
So I'm trying to refrain from that. We have had
discussions about where we can how we can add accent color on
we went to bike week, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to put that video together. Because Daytona Bike Week.
Daytona.
This is that.
If you've never been before.
Yeah, I can't even put words. We left before the wet t-shirt contest.
It was wise.
It was probably very wise. Yeah. And so
I
really enjoyed. I was going to enter. And
he has my arm candy.
So, but I want to tell that because there were some other things that happened in that time frame too. So I might mash some things together and do a little video on that experience, because there was some amazing motorcycles. Like I don't even know how much that one bike that had the grenade thing that was in the middle. It was mind numbing.
I thought it was mind numbing and how many bikes there were.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sturgis has got to be even more.
Oh my goodness. Yes. It was crazy.
So yeah, that's the motorcycle stuff. Now I will tell you, we went up, she was like, well, when we leave, we'll go up the coastline. That was a really pretty ride, but I've never rode with that many motorcycle. Like there was thousands, all of us just passing us and stopping. It was a unique experience for sure.
Yes. Okay, I see that our way on the highway, he told us when the parade is, and that is not when our huddle is, so that should work out great.
Oh, okay.
We will put it
they
on
already
the
released that
for the Tampa the parade. Yes. Okay, Alan is asking if there's any plans to come to Canada, and then he tells us that gas is $8.50 a gallon. So those don't go together.
No, we do want to come to Canada.
We do want to come to Canada.
Because on my list is...
I really want to go to Banff. Mm-hmm. Banff. I want to get to the Banff.
Like every traveling person has probably said.
Yeah.
The screensaver is beautiful. Because that's a Banff picture on a lot of screensavers.
I'm just surprised you knew where Banff was, because there's so many
I only know
things.
that because of Peter McKinnon. He's a YouTuber that does these amazing videos. And everybody that's a YouTuber wants to be Peter McKinnon because he does this amazing things. He does travel and photography. So anyway, and he did this thing called the bucket list shot. And he's from Canada. And if you followed him, you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. And it's just amazing how beautiful it was. So that's what intrigued me so much about Banff. Just little things. What do you got?
I got that Calico Kitten wants to know, do you know how important it is to have a metal valve stems for the tire minder TPMS or versus rubber valve stems?
What we were told, because I researched that as well, is that it is preferable to have metal valve stems because as it's going around. Now, we've been running ours for quite a while, and I've not had any issues. We do not have metal valve stems. When we put his system on his and he got new tires, I just said, well, while you're doing that, why don't you get metal? So he updated his to metal valve stems. But I'm not some expert in that. I can just tell you from personal experience, it has not been an issue at all. And I really love the system. Like, way better. We had an original system, and I really, what are
you doing over there?
Wayward Wags popped
Stay
up.
focused on the conversation you were
just saying. Yes. I don't have an answer. I can only tell you personal experience. And another personal experience is, well, I'll put this, probably might lump that into the video, is we had actually our first, we're talking about tire pressure systems. We had a screw go through one of the dually wheels in the back and caught it when it hit 20 pounds. And so we were able to pull off in a safe area because there was nowhere to turn around. And we were back on the road in like maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was
because
good.
I carry a plug repair kit. And if you don't have one of those, I would highly suggest it. So I was going to put that in one of our videos.
We do have an upcoming video on
that. I think I'll put in there and show you how I did it. And the only reason I knew how to do that is when I was a kid. I mean, the old school way, if it broke, Dad would come out and say, well, fix it. That's how my dad talked to me. You think Switch Pops was all nice? No, he wasn't. He was hands-on, like, you get your crap done and figure it out. And so I had to learn how to plug tires. And so we plugged our tires for years. So I plugged it and we were on the road and it was good. So I'm squirreling again.
Yeah.
Things that are popping in my head.
David wants to know if there's any update on the Telona huddle in November. I will tell you that it will be wise to be at our next live, which is April 10th.
Oh, that's a nice little thing.
I would show up for that one.
There is only 143 sites.
So I would show up for that one.
It completely sold out fairly quickly.
And there's not 143 sites. Remember what we just talked about earlier? That when it comes down to huddle things, what were you going to do? What were you going to do? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I don't know.
It's better now.
It's better.
Better now.
I don't have any snacks. And I'm not bumping the table either. I have finished my Gatorade.
Choop.
I do have a water.
Okay. Somebody asks, Shelly and Bob asked, do you recommend buying a 1,000 Trails membership? And if so, which one? So how we worked that last year is we bought a 1,000 Trails membership, but we bought just the zone pass for the zones that we were going to be going to. So we didn't buy like a full membership. We just bought the zone pass with the Trails collection add-on. We wanted to just test it out. Plus, again, remember, we thought we were coming home.
Yeah. But it paid for itself the first month.
It really did. And so this year we did upgrade our membership, especially once we figured out that we're probably going to need to extend our time. We're not move as long. We did extend our membership. So we have just the basic elite membership where we can stay for 21 days.
Which with the price of diesel
right,
was probably a wise decision looking back on that, because now this really affords us to not have to worry, maybe help the budget trying to figure stuff out.
So with moving less, I think we will, that membership, plus we're heading up there's not a whole lot in the Midwest. Let me kind of give you our travel plans.
Oh, you're going into that already. Okay.
Because that'll help. The list. That'll help.
That's the travel plans.
Yeah, this way. We're going this way. This year's loop, I call them twirling around the United States.
Yes.
We're moving our way out of out of Florida. We're going to head across the bottom, end up in Texas for our huddle. We will go home for Easter to see our family for that holiday, and then we'll come back down to Texas, crawl across the bottom still till we get to Southern California, and then we're going to go up the Pacific Northwest Highway there till we get to our Washington huddle.
Yeah, that's going to be. Now, the huddle stuff is all on the website. go switchitup.com, go on to your events so you understand that.
Then we'll cut across over to Idaho. We want to go back to Coeur d'Alene. We just really love
was really cool. That was a
area.
surprise. Like we didn't even know that was a thing, and stumbled
then
into
we're
it.
gonna come down to Utah to do a huddle there. Go to the Albuquerque Balloon Festival, and then we'll boogie back to Georgia. So that's kind of like the circle this year.
Is that like a? I don't know what that is. I
I'm
don't know
just
what shape that is.
It's a that.
Yeah. It's that shape.
It's that shape. That's this year's plan. And then back to Georgia for the Talona Ridge huddle.
And then back down.
And then back down to Hyde in Florida.
That's the current plan.
Yes. I know there's a lot of people like, well, why don't you winter in Arizona? We like to kayak, and there's not a whole lot of water in Arizona.
I'm sitting in a desert.
I mean, there is Lake Havasu. We like that area. But yes, we'll go hide back in Florida because we're also going to do a huddle in Florida in February. So and the Tampa show. So,
and we might be going to the 𝗂𝗄𝐴 thing too.
I think we are January 28th.
So that is our current plan. We're going to cross our fingers the channel continues growing. If I don't make anybody mad, which there's always that possibility.
We're just ourselves. So we're going to make somebody mad.
Listen, if we're all family, you are going to get mad sometimes, and you're going to have to slap me on the hand, and that's okay. I'm a big boy. I can take it, because I do tend to, until you meet me, I grow on you like a fungus, and then you're a little more forgiving of something I may say, but I'll always straighten it out. I have a good heart and good intentions. I just find things funny, and sometimes it's not so funny.
His humor is different than other
I've had
people's.
to apologize a lot of times in my life. So it's just the way it is.
I see that Scott says we need to stop by and see him at Top of the Rock area. We love Top of the Rock. So yes, we will come by and see you when we're coming back down out of Kansas City. We will definitely do that, because if you've never been to Top of the Rock,
it is beautiful.
And
every time we
Southern
go down
Missouri,
there,
you think, it's just Missouri. No. No, the Ozarks, and then on down to the Top of the Rock area, the Big Cedar Lodge. Oh,
yeah. We've stayed there once. We've done one time with
I've been
the kids.
there twice, once with the kids, and then we did once for a business thing. But oh my goodness, I love it. Take the little golf cart out. Yeah, great. Okay, I digress. Like Todd. So RNJRV Adventures wants to know what do you think about the internet?
Well, I like the internet. I mean, I like not thinking about the internet. Here's the funny part. Okay. So I don't know if you know this. I do all kinds of crazy things, right? So
they know.
I started doing some TikToks. Okay, this is a fun story. So I'm sitting there, and I was like, I just want to do a TikTok, something funny but informative. So I did this quick TikTok. Well, it went to 780,000 views, and one of the questions was because it was people touching my truck. So I have security cameras on, and I'll turn them on at night. And we were in a place where they were playing bags next to us, and they were kind of almost in our sight, which was, it is what it is. But then I had the security camera keep going off, and they were walking up and touching my truck because of the wrap, because the indestructible wrap. So I used this in this TikTok. It blew up. And so as it blew up, everyone was asking all these questions about the security cameras. So then I did another TikTok that went to 150,000 views. And that was explaining you can't have security cameras without a good internet. And so then I showed how we had our internet set up and using internetonthego.net. Well, I didn't tell them that I was doing this video, and he calls. So internetonthego.net is the same gentleman that also works with the tire minder. So his name's Michael. If you've met him, he's an amazing guy. And I texted him later, and I was like, hey, it was like the end of the day. I was like, hey, I did a TikTok just in case your phone rings. And he calls me. He goes, what the hell did you do? I was like, I did a TikTok. And he goes, I can't think of his name. The phone kept ringing all day. And he goes, he can't get off the phone. And he was telling me, he goes, I got to go to church tonight. And Michael was like, well, then stop answering the phone and answer it later. So they ended up selling, I don't know, half a dozen different systems and stuff. So it was pretty funny on the power of what TikTok can do. So he thanked me a lot, and it was kind of cool. Fun story.
Did you
I
answer
still love
the
it.
question?
Yes, I
Okay.
do love it. I just thought it was a fun segue about that thing.
What we like about it is that we don't have to, when we used to have to get to a park, Todd would have to sit there and we'd have to kind of wait to be able to turn everything else on because he had to find which band and move it over. It just automatically does that now. And so that's great.
So it's good.
We do.
And it's running 2 cards. Our system has AT&T, and then it's running T-Mobile, and then she actually has Verizon. So wherever we're at, like if it came to a situation, which it hasn't yet, but when we go west, if you go west, you already know internet's the biggest thing, hardest thing ever.
Especially in Wyoming.
That will be the truest test is when we go west again.
But we divided like that for a reason, that we have all different options.
Yep.
Alan asks if we'll be coming to Arizona. We are going to be in Lake Havasu City area.
When?
But so that is on the agenda. Miller's in Motion. I just want to know if Todd is going to wear cowboy boots and a hat.
Actually, we had lunch with the Macklins. And if you've never, when they've come to the different events, he's the guy that's always walking around. He's got this big white hat. I see you out there, Mr. Macklin. And I asked him
here today.
I don't know if he's on here today, but I was giving him a hard time about getting a hat. I've never owned a cowboy hat, and I've never worn cowboy boots. I mean, look at me. I'm in a hoodie, and I would have been the preppy kid. Well, actually, in school, I had my head shaved and wore a leather trench coat.
We only have 15 minutes.
Sorry.
Can you just stay on topic?
Yeah, my brother wore all that stuff. And so I have actually considered getting a cowboy hat. And
maybe you can just borrow one of Jeff's.
Man, it would be full of cow crap or deer blood. Like, my brother's a man's man. I don't know what happened to me. I did learn how to repair things, so that's good. So you met my brother when we blew up the bus, the school bus, not the bus, the car, the school bus episode. That's my brother.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm thinking about buying a hat. I think it's appropriate. We're going to learn the Switch Crew slide.
John,
I don't know what that is.
John is asking if we're going to do more adventure stickers. We've been trying to place one in Florida for like a month now, and every time we take it with us, it's just not like there's no
good
we're
spots.
struggling with finding a spot. But yes, we still take them with us. We're trying to find a spot.
Floods, or there's not like rocks. There's not.
Yeah, it's just
no
it's
cover.
just a hard spot. But yes, John, we are still planning on doing our adventure stickers. And if you guys do not know what adventure stickers are because you're new, on our website there's a place where you just click adventures. So go to the website, click adventures, and you'll see places that we have. As we make our way around, we put little adventure stickers out there for you to go find by geocaching. Super fun.
Some of them disappeared, so we've had to kind of erase those.
Cindy Cash asks if we're not Hershey show this year. Nope, we're not coming back up. We will be back up, Lord willing. We get to continue our journey. We will do the East Coast parts again the following year, 23.
Really? Man, she thinks way out. I can't think past tomorrow.
I have to in order to get our
I know,
huddles
and stuff.
Spots.
Everyone's like, there's this trend now that people are wanting to do camping weekends and stuff with different creators, which is fun. Because I'd like to go do their stuff, but the planning that goes involved. I watched you guys go through stuff, and it is amazing that we have accomplished and got things organized like we have. So good stuff. Okay, another question.
Stephen, when will we have more hats? We will have them at huddles, and then whatever's left from a huddle, we will be able to put those on.
What's a dad hat?
We'll be able to put those on our website after the huddles are over. It's just
I know nothing.
Okay. Do you need boots and a cowboy hat for the Hexus huddle? No, you do not need them.
No. I will
it
say.
It may look great in the video that we're going to be shooting, doing you learning your dance. And, if you're Jamie, if you're going to be on the mechanical bull or anything like that.
Here I'm listening to them talk. It's like, so, we're thinking about having a mechanical bull. Can we have the mechanical bull there and they're like, Yeah, sure. I'm like, mechanical bull.
It's Texas.
Some of you peeps are in your like a different season of life, which is a little older, and I don't want to see like hips thrown out of place.
Well, we can control it.
Throwing grandma back.
You know what's funny is that you are the grandpa.
I know, I am a grandpa, and I'm sitting there thinking, holy cow, what happens to me? Because you know I'm getting on the bull, and you know then it'll be a personal challenge to see how long I can go. It's just going to go down a bad path for me.
Ken asked a silly question.
Ken!
He asked if we're KU fans. We met at K-State. We both attended college at K-State. So that would be...
I would say we love watching KU basketball.
Yeah, we do enjoy watching KU basketball, but I don't own any KU apparel.
Fun fact, because this you said they're getting to know us better. Your boy Todd really doesn't follow many sports. Like I kind of like I'm a outside observant to things. Like even the Kansas City Chiefs. I love the Chiefs, but Sheila is the one that follows most of the sporting type stuff.
Only football.
Only football.
I'm only a football girl.
Yeah. So.
Okay, this is a good question from A&A Loving Our Life. Their Ford F-350 has a TPS system installed. Would you still use a separate? We talked about that after our little issue.
Our issue is, well, the truck actually has, our truck has the system, the TPMS, and that's how I caught it. Here's the problem that I was really discouraged about. The system on the truck, I was driving 65 down the road, and it didn't notify me it was at 20 pounds, which blew my mind. I was expecting it to. Whereas if it was our normal system on any of the tires in the back, it would have notified me immediately that it was below, because you can set your thresholds. Number two is that you may not know this, as the tire loses air pressure, it gains heat, and then that heat causes the tire to blow out. So on a dually, the saving grace is that was the inside dually, so it was spread out on the weight on the outside tire. Now I got to thinking, I was like, what if I didn't have a dually and it was just two tires in the back? That's a little concerning on my part, thinking about that, because I noticed it. We were on the road for 45 minutes before I noticed it, because I clicked down one thing to check the tires. So I actually started considering putting because on the tire minder, you can put up to 20 tires. And so I was considering maybe getting another set and putting it on the truck itself, even though it has its own system. So that's a long-winded answer, but it's now starting to make a concern thing for me because of just what happened recently. So I guess, that's kind of up to you, but that was our scenario that played out. So does that help? Probably helps. I think it helped.
Twin Cam.
I talk in circles.
Twin Cam asks if our huddles are dog friendly, and I would say yes. There are some activities that are not dog friendly, so you'll just have to weigh that out.
It depends. You want to throw them with you on a little tube and go tubing down a river?
Well, but they can't take them to the caverns, the natural caverns, and they can't go whitewater rafting in Washington. We're going whitewater rafting in Washington, so that wouldn't work. Fun. So, but the most of the parks, I have always seen that they're very dog friendly.
Oh, absolutely. So, especially Camp Femfo in Texas. It's an amazing park. It's really kid friendly because you should see the pool. It's a crazy pool. Kid
friendly. It's Sheila friendly. I'm looking.
Yeah, I know. You were looking at all that stuff. Anything else?
Okay.
Gosh, time flies by on these things.
Will there be video of Todd on the bull? Of course there will be.
Oh, of course. So we'll shoot video. I'm trying to work on a really good. I have a couple video ideas that I would like to do while we're there. So, yeah.
Yes, there will be video. Lady Freya, stop. She's all signed up for the Washington Huddle. Are there any RV age restrictions? Not for the Washington Huddle, because we are rally style at a fairground there. So it is full hookups, but there is not an age restriction at that park.
That's probably the cheapest one too, right? Because of the way the park's set up.
I mean, we still have the catering costs and that sort of thing, but that is probably our most economical one.
The thing is that we're learning that the catering, it dictates, depending on where we are in the country, dictates ticket price. There's a lot of things that come into play, the activities, things like that. So it's varied. And it's probably, is that one of our smaller ones too? Because it's on the fairground? No.
Remember what we talked about the huddles?
I'm not allowed to talk about the huddles. Because I really don't have any information.
you just confuse them. They make them have more questions.
That's why you need to go to @switchitup.com and get all the details, because your boy
you
Todd,
should go to the website and read them first.
I should. I should.
Okay. Leanna Walker wants to know what size of Berkey we use.
That size. It's like
it's not the
mama's,
big one,
it's
but
mama
it's not
size.
the middle size.
It's like baby size, mama size, papa size, and I believe it's a mama size.
Mike Vargas, how do you send the P hat I made for Todd? If you go to our website, at the bottom of our website is our mailing address. You can send us stuff there.
P hat.
I don't know. I'm just answering the question.
You know what's coming. I don't know what's coming.
I want to do some thank yous real quick for some shout outs for stickers. Mark Schultz for the 2 gallons of gas in California. You guys are really contributing to Shrek's drinking problem.
Oh, it has a drinking problem.
Fred, thank you very much.
Now, if you remember Fred, he was in one of the episodes where
Paul Terrell, thank you as well for a gallon in Tennessee. Papa's Bus.
Yeah, Papa's got a brand new. Wasn't there a song?
No,
Papa's got a brand new bus.
That's Rick. We thank you very much for that.
Okay, Rick.
JMS Adventures.
Do not do the name game with your name.
No.
Not with Rick.
No, stop.
Rick in the name game does not go good. It's usually by like the third.
JMS Adventure has Utah booked. There is Todd dared to take a ride. They're bringing their Razor. Of course, we're going to go for a ride where there's a trail right. You're right, just right at the park. So we're going to do some ATV in Utah. Cindy Cash, thank you for that. As super stickers.
There's a lot of you guys doing.
Yes, Stephanie Redmond. She's looking forward to seeing the crew in Georgia at the Talona Ridge Huddle. We are too. That's going to be a fun time.
You did a good job in that time too.
Jacqueline Gardner, thank you for that. Matt and Misty, thank you. And Joe Potts. We really appreciate your guys' help and support with all the super stickers and super chats. It means a lot to us. Keeps us going.
Look at all the questions.
Tammy wants to know if I'm riding the bull. I'm sure.
She's riding the bull. You're riding the bull.
I'm going
if you're getting a bull, you're getting on the bull.
Well, and I'm bringing, Cindy said she's not riding the bull. And Cindy, you are going to ride the bull with me.
Oh, gosh. Here we go.
It shall be fun. We can control it. It'll be calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's my hair doing? Do you like the hairstyle as it's coming in? She thinks it's doing all right. I'm going to have to thin out these sides because I get these wings.
No, you just need it trimmed up. But you've actually...
Somebody said I look like Bozo the Clown.
You've made it past the, oh my gosh, what do we do with it? But now look at it.
I know.
You just...
I was hanging out with the Brits.
Oh my goodness.
And they were like, somebody posted something. It's like, is Todd's hair really like that? All, and he was like, yes. Yes, it is. It was very nice of you, Lawrence.
Okay. Melinda wants to know how your dad is doing.
My Pops?
Yep.
Pops is going to be, he's
coming to the huddle in April.
Yes.
So we're excited about that.
He was down visiting a sister in Florida, which we got to see them for an afternoon. And then he took his brother back up and dropped him off in Mississippi. And now he's back. He just got back to Kansas City area. And then he leaves for the first time. He's going to go to Mexico. Him and Sue are jumping on a plane with my brother and a bunch of their friends. So I can't wait to hear those stories. So that's cool. And then he's going to come back and then come down to the huddle. So kind of cool. Uh-oh. See
Cindy here and Scott.
What?
So Scott says your hair's like Albert Einstein. And Cindy says it would do better if you just kept your hands out of it. Like just style it and then leave it be.
I don't style my hair. You know how I style my hair? Not that we need to go down this, but you are supposed to be getting to know us better tonight. Is I get my hair wet and then I put some paste in my hands and then I go.
I'm
and
not
then I walk
sure
out.
that this is what I had in mind of getting to know.
Well, they need to know how I do my hair because they may want to do this hairstyle at some point.
Jeff is not coming to the huddle that I know of, but we should get him to come down. That would be
I've
fun.
asked him to come. Yeah.
Brianna, if you're still on here, you have a lot of pull with Uncle Jeff. Maybe you can, reach out to him, tell him he needs to come down and hang out with us.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Squirrel. Anything else?
All right, so let's tell him something fun. How about what's your favorite snack? As we get to know Todd, what's your favorite snack?
Anything Little Debbie is on.
Yes, he has a thing for Little Debbie. And I just want to know how Little Debbie is still little. Like, have you ever seen anything?
Yeah, she can't be little with the things that she's pumping out.
Little Debbie. Todd likes anything Little Debbie.
Lucky Charms is my favorite cereal, and I've been having these little Lucky Charms breakfast bars. But lately, believe it or not, when we did the video with Lawrence and Natalie about food, and we figured they never had a Twinkie, so we got Twinkies. Well, now I'm stuck on these dang Twinkies. I ate that whole box of Twinkies, and then I bought another box of Twinkies, and now I'm eating Twinkies again, like I was freaking 12 or something. I'm on a Twinkie kick.
My favorite snack is peanut M&Ms.
Oh my goodness, you could eat those by the bucketful.
I love well, it makes sense. It's got candy on the outside, and then it's coated in a vegetable, and then there's the protein in the middle. It's like full course meal.
You think I'm crazy? It's like I don't have to justify it all. I just eat the sugar.
Okay, how about let them know your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's either going to go straight with. Okay,
Man, it's never simple.
It's
Todd,
never simple because I
somebody that loves food is the 𝗶𝗲𝗵𝗶 Lawrence.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, that man. Hey, look, there's Pops.
Hey, Pops, I didn't know you were on here. The crazy part is, I'm gonna say this, and you're gonna think, gosh, is he like 10?
Yes,
I know.
He is.
I'm 52, and you would think that I would have grown up. The deal is that I like manwich. I've always liked manwich. Sheila's learned to make manwich with taking the onions out because she has an onion allergy. So she makes the manwich, and it's fabulous. And then you mix in pizza and spaghetti, and yeah, those are my three. I am Lucky Charms for breakfast. Lawrence said, "What are you, like 10?" When he was here.
Chicken, that's my thing. I just love chicken. Chicken.
Yes.
I can figure out 1,000 ways to make chicken.
You could think, yes, 1,000.
Make a lot of chicken. Speaking of that, if any of you made the chicken nacho recipe that was in the last newsletter, why don't you put a picture of that in our Switch crew and tell us what you thought of the recipe. I would like to know what you thought.
That's in the newsletter as your recipes. I didn't see the newsletter when you sent it out.
You all are surprised, aren't you?
Yeah, I know. We divide and conquer. That's why I don't know much about the huddles. She doesn't know much about what I'm editing.
No.
So we do, and that, I guess that's called being
seems to
married.
work.
It works out all right.
We're a team. We're a good team.
We're an odd team.
We are odd, but we're a good team.
It's fun.
All right, let me look and let me see if I've covered everything.
Are we at an hour? We're at an hour.
Hour. Dip.
Oh, Jennifer jumps right in there, doing all the things.
Jennifer, hi, girl.
So yeah, I think of all the stuff. Oh, somebody asked about,
Oh yeah. So wait, let's talk about Jennifer. You just scooshed over her right there, but she is. I hear that there's several of you guys at the NRVTA school right now. So Jennifer's going to wear her doer of all things.
Yeah, and you tell Todd hi from Switch.
Yeah, let him know that there's some Switch crew there representing.
We did talk about doing their. They do like a podcast or something, and they did talk about us stopping by and being on that at one time. So just tell them hi. Say we're still alive, which is cool. So
look, 𝗶𝗲𝗵𝗶 don't know what manwich is.
Man, we didn't make we should have made them manwich.
Next time we see you, we'll see. We'll in May. Maybe we'll make you some manwich. Oh no, we got too many other foods that we're going to eat in May.
Oh my goodness. There's some things coming that are going to be a lot of fun. Nutty buddies.
Okay. Any last minute questions I need to?
It's a family show.
Oh, Rich Bottoms. This is a good one. Who's your favorite player on the Chiefs?
Who's who? I mean,
don't ask Todd.
I only know Mahomes. And I know
please tell me you at least know who our tight end is.
Tight end.
Kelce? Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say Gonzalez because that was like,
oh my gosh, that's so long ago. Okay. Anyway.
They switched players every year. It's like it's always new people. So
all right. Have we heard? Has anybody heard if we're keeping Matthew? I don't know. I've not heard. I need
Is that the honey badger dude?
Yes.
I want a nickname besides your boy Todd. I need a nickname. That's what I need. I mean, he got a cool nickname, Honey Badger. Come on.
It's because never mind.
Because why? He does cool things.
So we could find a name for you, but it's going to be because you're scared of things. So we got to figure out what's something that's scared of things.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Uh-huh.
No, I mean, no, I want to be something manly. Back in the day.
Serious Gaining Momentum Brady is going to be back. I thought the dude retired. I really
I did see that pop on my newsfeed today. Nobody cares.
Yes, they do.
The dude's like,
okay, we shouldn't sit here and talk about football because I could have a whole conversation with y'all about football for a long time.
Yeah.
Thomas asked if they started the Facebook group for the Washington Huddle.
Oh.
Yes. Once you've signed up, you should have got an email that gives you the link to that Washington Huddle.
Every huddle has its own private group so that everyone can build the relationships for that group. And if you find the group and you are not going to the huddle, unfortunately, you will not be let into the group.
Yeah.
That's just the deal.
It's just because we're building that smaller community, taking the 17,000 subscribers we have and funneling them down into, it's getting long enough to get in your eye, funneling them down into smaller communities. That's just how you build relationships. Is
that it?
JD wants to know what your favorite candy bar is. The JD Nunnery.
JD Nunnery.
That's your favorite candy bar now? Is the JD Nunnery?
I gotta make the JD Nunnery first. I don't have like a favorite. Like we'll get Almond Joyce.
Don't do it.
You knew I was gonna say Almond Joyce hot nuts.
Stop! I told you not to do it.
Yeah, I know, but that
okay.
We'll split an Almond Joy at times.
Oh, they've named you Shaggy. That's pretty good.
Woo!
Like this.
Woo! Yeah.
Kramer.
Shaggy. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what Chad called me.
He did call you that, Kate.
Because I'm more Seinfeld and you would be Kramer, and then which I can't disagree with him. We should do like a.
He is right.
If I ever get to be around him again, I didn't scare him away. I don't think I did, but it would be kind of funny if we did like a parody and we played the music, and then he would be working on something on his rig, and then I would pop over as like the Kramer character, and then we did like a collab that way. Chad, are you listening? I know you're watching. You watch, switch it up every week. I know you guys are sitting there on your big screen TV.
I have a couple more questions I'm going to grab real quick.
Oh,
okay.
Tell Chad I want to do a collab this Kramer and
David Wickham. He asked, how do we get signed up for the newsletter? It's on our website. So if you go on their website, should be the first page that comes up. It'll have a place for you to sign up for the newsletter.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, Cheryl, what's your go-to dinner? That I like to make. I will put that in the next newsletter. How about that?
Why don't you start a cookbook? I hear that's a big thing between
I'm not doing a cookbook.
YouTube, if you're...
if I could do anything, if I was going to do anything, it wouldn't be a cookbook. It would be plan people's trips and weekend experiences. That's what I would do. I think
we all know that you would be very highly sought after to plan people's... You and Megan would like...
Oh, yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun. But I'm not doing a cookbook. But I'll put my favorite, like a go-to dinner in
Chad.
in the next newsletter. Okay. I think we need
to
wrap it up. It's been an hour.
Okay. Oh, Some of you saw all the posts that we were with the Brazen Brits and we were doing something with the camera and stuff. We cannot mention any of that stuff, unfortunately, until
we will be later,
out.
Maybe this summer.
Yeah, it'll probably be later this summer. And we did interview the camera guy. And so I'm going to have to see, just make sure that before we post the video, because it was pretty informative. I learned a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Your boy Todd was geeking out.
I did geek out a lot. Like, so did Lawrence, though. I mean, think about it as doing YouTube. Think about talking to a professional camera guy that's done a lot of TV, and think about and get those questions answered. Oh, it was so much fun. So we had a blast. It was exhausting for 2.5 days. And learned a lot. And we're looking forward to sharing that stuff with you later on. So I did post some things, and I was told that I probably shouldn't have, but I was like, you're not paying me anyway, so I'm just gonna do it. Natalie was more of a rule follower. She's like, well, wait. That was a Natalie voice.
I'm sorry, Natalie. I'm so sorry. Jamie says she's been on the website a couple times to sign up for the newsletter. You haven't received it yet. You might check your promotion folder, because when I sent it to myself, it went right into my Google promotion folder. So check there. It came out on the first Friday of the month. So if you signed up before or after that, then you missed it. So
are we only going to do, you think we'll ever get to a point where we do a newsletter like 2 times a month? I mean, I signed up to some and they do every week. How are we going to do it?
It's time for us to go now, because Todd needs to be hurt.
I'm just asking a question. I know it takes a long time to put together, and we're doing once a month, but you think we'll ever get to a point where we do more than once a month?
How about I'll do one and you do the other?
It'll be stick figures. It'll be like @GoSwitchItUp.com with a stick figure and my hair all squiggly on top with my fingers pointing like this. And then
what are you going to talk about?
Nothing. It'll just be that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, here's the deal. We do not watch hockey.
No, I been to one. We went to one semi-pro hockey game and I loved it, actually. So I think I would really enjoy going to a professional hockey game. I've never been to a professional basketball game. So I've always wanted to do that. I mean, I've heard of these people of LeBron and those guys. So I always thought it would be kind of.
The thing is Todd watches too much YouTube to be able to watch foot or any sort of sports.
Yeah, my heroes are the YouTube heroes.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah, I geek out meeting. When I was meeting everybody, I really enjoy meeting and talking to people because we have common interests and we're doing the same thing. So, yeah, I geek out like you guys. So, it's my deal.
Okay, Jamie, I'm going to dig into it, see if I can
Hour
find
and 12 minutes. We're way over.
We're way over. We're trying to get off
and
here.
365 of you stuck around.
Still here.
Oh, it's so sweet of you.
Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. April 10th is our next one.
Next live.
Is our next live.
And you're going to possibly have some announcements regarding one of the huddles that people have asked about. You were trying to close on a bunch of stuff. I was hearing you trying to work contracts.
Yep. And thank goodness it's going to rain on Tuesday, because that's another contract day for me to get some of those things figured out. So
we've learned a lot. That's like drinking from a fire hose of what you guys have had to learn.
Look at that. David, you found yours in your promotion folder. Good.
Oh,
all right. Okay. We love you guys. We appreciate you all. And we are going to tell you good night, and we'll see you in April.
Well,
at the next one.
You'll see us on Wednesday. I have no idea what video we're posting on Wednesday.
You better get busy.
I have not.
You got to, but it's time for the second newsletter to go out.
When? On Wednesday?
All right. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for your support and just hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. We'll see you all next time.
So do I hit the button now?
Oh my goodness.
Are we out?
We're out.
Are you sure? Are you?